Well, hello, all you beautiful internet peeps out there in the interwebs. This is Tashlan with Charlie the dog and Puddin' and Pie the pussycats, and we are welcoming you to Prison Architect. This is in fact my third attempt at recording this. The first time I did the entire episode and realized I wasn't recording it at all. Second time I accidentally started streaming it. So I'm having a very good day. Not. But it is what it is. So I'm determined and I keep pressing on. I'm going to add more capacitors here, and it's because I know from my first attempt at doing this I put in the cables and blew the power. So in the interest of not blowing the power again, I'm preempting it. So we will put cabling along here, we will bring cabling down here, and make sure we don't connect up with the other one because that will short circuit it instantly. So we make sure we don't join up, and we'll put these in along here, and that should do us. And then while they're working on that, I did have a suggestion to put in metal detectors, and I know I've put in a few, but it's a good reminder, and yes, I do need more metal detectors in. So we're going to throw those in where I sort of think would be relevant points. I think we definitely need one in the canteen, and we could do with one there at the hospital. I think anywhere where we think that prisoners might find a way of smuggling things into their cells, and as we've escaped from various cells of our own, we pretty much know how easy that can be. We'll put it like so, and there we go. Metal detectors. And again, the benefit of experience is that I know that I can be quite scatty, and I was like building over here and building over there and all this. So I'm going to try and be a little bit more systematic this time around and build one room at a time. And we'll start here with the infirmary, and looking for morgue slabs. I'll put 4 in, even though I only sort of did for 2, just so that I knew. And I have remarked when I put this bed here, I would hate to be this person, because you're not feeling very well, then you get put next to a dead body. It's like, that's not really going to make me feel better. But yes, we don't care, do we? We'll put in some radiators so that they don't get cold, and put some up this corridor. And of course we need sprinklers as well. Although, in all fairness, all the time we've been playing this, we haven't actually had an event. So I don't know. I've got it in my head that we did set it up to have events, but it's possible that it didn't happen. So that's a bit disappointing, but that's probably just me being an idiot. I put my hand up to that. I'm pretty good at being an idiot. So while they're working on now that room, we will move across to this room, which I didn't allow for a door. La 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 la. So I'll just go into planning and just allow a door. And then we go here, and we want concrete wall, so we'll put that there and here. We're probably, thinking about it, we want a door into the canteen as well, don't we? there, essentially. So it's a good job actually. I'm doing this like over and over again because I didn't do that the first time. I just put a wall there. So it shows you benefits of that. And I don't think I put windows in here. I put them in so many times I just assume they're in there now. Let's put windows in here. And what reminded me is I wanted to put some windows in here. So while we've got the windows, we'll put one there and we will put one there. Nice. And we want sinks. There we go. Put that in the right way. Put that in like so. And then we'll put our fridges in. And it's just occurred to me that this trying to be organized doesn't really work because I've already forgotten to put security cameras. There's always something, isn't there? So let's grab that while it's here. And where can I throw in a security camera? Put one in there. And we'll put one in there. So we've got all of that. We need the sprinklers, don't we? Sprinklers, put some in there. Radiators down the bottom here. There we go. Put a radiator in there. And we're going to want bins here in the kitchen, so we can put a couple scattered about. And we will want staff doors there and there. And ceramic floor, I think, in here. So that's 2 rooms done. Radiators, yes, nice. Okay, so let's now go up to the laundry. And again, we didn't bother. We didn't know doors. What do we want doors for? In fact, I actually think I want to put the door there because that gives us room then for the ironing boards to go in. So we need walls, don't we? Let's bung these walls in. Like so. And for a laundry we need a laundry machine. It's a bit strange that they can't be rotated, but they can be accessed like that, so it's fine. And we'll put in ironing boards. Oh, autosave. See the benefits of deja vu. You do it better the next time around. Oh dear. And we'll throw in some laundry baskets along here. Doesn't matter, they get moved around so they don't take up space. Then we want our CCTV. I think I'm going to put it in that way over there. Sprinklers, we'll just pop one in there, and then of course radiators down the bottom here. Popped in there, I think that should do. And we will want a jail door. That's at the top again, isn't it? There we go. Not a large one, small one. Small jail door in there, and then we will go with ceramic floor. And that should be our laundry. And I do want to go into planning and just remove my little reminder L. And we can also go into rooms, and we can, and you know me, I can never ever find it. La 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 la. Why is that saying no shower? We have a shower, do we not? See, I told you I'm scatty. I see things and like... Yes, we do. I wonder if we designate that as a shower. That messes things up. No. Yes, it messes this up. Huh. Interesting. So we'll have to put that back as a dormitory, won't we? To unmess that. I think they still use the shower, so I don't think it's a problem. And I also realised that I didn't have a a brain cell. That's one thing I didn't have for memory and things like that. But also what I've noticed is that I don't have a library. So we'll have to sort that out. And now. What were we doing? Oh yes, we were assigning these rooms, weren't we? So we wanted a morgue, and I can't see it. Doop, 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 doop. There we go, morgue. So we want our morgue to go there. And then we want, speed these up because they're taking their time. And we want an infirmary. Pop that in there. And then we will want a laundry. That's there. And we can already designate the cleaning cupboard because the cleaning cupboard's just a space. It doesn't have any requirements. Well, I would if I could find the cleaning cupboard. There we go. And the cleaning cupboard. And then for the cleaning cupboard we can straight away do the bare basics, can't we? Leave room for a door. And put down some ceramic tiles. I also want to go into planning, get rid of that, that would be nice. Back to objects, and we want to put in a radiator. We'll put that along this side here, a radiator, and we'll want a sprinkler. That can go in there, and then of course the CCTV, which we'll put over there. Okay. I'm just going to pause this for a second. I've got a little minor thing to deal with, so just bear with me. And I'm back. That was easily settled. Oh, right. So let's just go to there and unpause that. Okay, so we've got them working on this. They're taking their time, aren't they? There's got to be something that's obstructing flow, and I think it's this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock this door open while they're working through here. I won't keep them permanently like that, but we need something to stop obstructing their flow through there. I think they're getting the cables in nicely. We've just got the canteen to do now. This is going to continually flash at us because obviously it's not going to have any prisoners assigned to it, but that's fine, we can deal with that. So we'll do this and we'll do that like so. Did I put a door in there? I didn't, did I? I'm giving up. It's one of those days where I just shouldn't be doing anything technical, I think. It's just nope, wrong one. We don't want that. We want a small jail door. So of course now that's cancelled that corner of that wall. Okay, so we'll put it back in. And there we go. La 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 la. We will need another large jail door eventually, so it's fine. It's fine. New serving table. Alright, we want one there and one there, and then get these on this side. That'll be great. And then the tables down the middle here, and our benches. Oh no, not there. There. Oops. And there and there. Of course we want radiators so that our prisoners don't get cold. I think probably need to put a couple there and there so. We will want our CCTV. Yeah, we're going to put that. I think we can put that there, that's fine. And I've been forgetting the metal detectors, haven't I? And sprinklers. As I'm spotting them, I'm like, ah, I need that. Oh gosh. Right. Oh, there we go. There's metal detectors. So we put that in there, and there, and there, and over there. And then just in case the staff get a bit weird. Okay, so that's all that bottom section done. So let's look at this hallway, because we'll need to put some sprinklers in the hallway. So we'll put a couple of sprinklers in there. We're also going to want to put in our metal floor over here and all this way. Might as well take it all the way up to that intersection there, mightn't we? Should we finish it? Might as well, while we've got that selected. And we'll need to put in some radiators as well. So we'll put in a radiator there and there, over here. Now I haven't even put the hot water thingy yet, because that will get to once everything's in and we can see what we're doing. We will designate this room as a canteen, and I'm just going to search because well, I can't spell either. I can't find it and I can't spell it. Great stuff. Okay, they seem to be taking an awful long time to do what I'm asking them to do, but I think it's probably down to distance. We can put things down quicker than they can cart them across. So yeah, I think actually if I put in that faster sort of bit of wall over here, that floor, yes, put a faster wall for them, that will help. If we put that in there and all the way down there, that will speed things up, I think. Look, they're bringing all the cable. So I've seen another place where they're being slowed down here, so let's lock that open as well, and that will speed up them putting this wire in. As soon as they've done cable, once they've done all this cabling, then we should be going a bit faster. Oh, somebody's found a spoon. What was a spoon hidden in a spool of cable? That's just fascinating, to say the least. Alright, and we've got these metal detectors that need wiring up. So let's go here. I think we'll take that cable there to wire that one up. This one's easy, we just bring that down a little bit and we just go straight down there with that one, and we can pretty much do the same with that one, and that should sort them out. Nice. Okay, so we need to carry on with doing all of our facilities. And another thing we need to think about is doing a library, and I think that we can possibly do a library here, and we'll cut it up into, like, because this is the main sort of hallway, sort of cut it up into 3 sections, have you know, our different zones, and just do something there. Nice big library there. We can even open out this sort of staff area to go around it somehow, or in there through the staff area as well. Kind of open up accessibility through there a little bit. Might be an idea. Seeing as I forgot about a library. I don't think I'll ever remember everything. But isn't that the challenge? You know, it's not because I think I've done that. They just haven't put the cable in there yet. I don't want to put extra cable in. So now, I think, if I recall correctly, this is chapel, shop, parole, and this is going to be the psychologist office. So, oh, a knife found in that spool of cable. My goodness. Okay, so let's work on the chapel next. So we will go to here. And I actually think what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to take that wall all the way across because we're going to need it. And then we can just furnish each individual room like so. And actually I'm just going to put wall there because I'm going to put a shop front. And I'm going to try and see if I can get to that before they do. No, of course not. That's the very first bit of wall that they do. Go figure. We will put a shop front there, and we will also put a shop front in there. That's not allowing it. It's still not allowing it. Is it the wrong way around? I don't know. No, it's cancelled that whole wall. Oh, goodness gracious me. Maybe it has to be in a wall. It seems a bit strange. I just thought it would be nice to have a shop front, you know, facing two different directions. It's definitely not allowing it. We've got money. Is it the wrong way around? See, that looks to me like that's the wrong way around. So it should go in that way. Maybe I do need the wall for it to go in. So we'll wait for the wall and see if that solves the problem. Meanwhile, we have a chapel, and we're going to put in jail door there. We're going to put one in there as well. Materials, floor. I think white tiles for the chapel will be nice. And room, it's going to be a chapel. Haha, and I found that one. And then objects, I know that we need an altar. So we'll put our altar. Does that rotate? Yeah. Let's put it in that corner for a change. And then we need pews. Let's put them like that. And then we need our prayer mats. So we'll put the prayer mats in this little corner. And we also need chairs. Because when they have their little spiritual guidance session, they need some chairs. So we'll put those in over there. And then I'm going to go into planning and I'm going to remove that bit. That always annoys me. Oh, we've got power outage over here. Hey, something new. How? I must, okay, so we must have overloaded this. That's not good because that's going to be unhappy prisoners. So let's get some more. Oh, that's no good putting a capacitor in there. Let's put some more capacitors in here. Just those few little metal detectors overloaded that. That shows you how precarious power can be. So let's hope that so it's control and left click to prioritize. So let's prioritize all of those. Because we certainly don't want to annoy our prisoners. Because that stops their heating as well. And that would annoy me, to be honest with you. It's like, great, not only do you lock me up, you freeze me to death. Ah, it's not right. Okay, there's a couple of capacitors going in there now. So that should mean that I can switch this back on again. And there we go. That was a minor crisis dealt with rather quickly. And when those capacitors go in, you can see that usage kind of drops down to, I like it to stay at about half. So, whew, I was destined to knock the power out in this prison somewhere, wasn't I? Even on my second attempt, I still managed to knock out the power, just in a different place. Ah, that's just how it is, right? Okay, so I think we've got all of our chapel sorted now. So then we'll leave the shop and we'll start on the parole. Now parole's pretty easy, so we'll put the usual, I think we'll just put down ceramic floors on all of these. And then the objects into here, it's just a visitor table. So that's great. Then we go to rooms and just search because it's quicker. We put that there. Lovely. And we might as well go office. There we go. Put that in over there. And then shop. Bung that in. Right. That's us happy. That should be the parole sorted. The office. Now obviously this is going to be the psychologist's office, so we're going to put the usual stuff that an office requires, which is a chair. So we'll put his chair there, but of course he's going to be seeing people, so we're going to put in a few chairs like this, and then we also want to give him an office desk, which we will plop in over here. And I think he's going to need more than one filing cabinet, isn't he? So we'll put in a couple of filing cabinets over. Oh, a drill! My goodness gracious me. Okay. So they're, whoops, auto-saving. They're working on that nicely for us. So yes, I mean we need to wait for them to put that wall in before I can see if I can put that, because they put a piece of wall in when I put that shop front in. So it's quite possible that you need a bit of wall to be able to put the shop front in. What else does a shop need? Has to have the shop front, has to have a table and a shop shelf. That's right. So let's get a table, and we will put a table on either side. Can we fit two in? Oh, we can. Oh, that's nice. And then we'll get the shop shelves here, and we will put them like this, so they can be accessed from, you know, either side there. That'll look quite nice. Right, so we have this little wing sort of shaping up nicely. All the stuff's going in slowly but surely. Now this was going to be our common room, wasn't it? So we can start working on this. And I'm keeping an eye on our money, which once we get this open, we will start sort of raking in the money. But we're doing a lot of construction, so it's kind of to be expected that we're not going to be rolling in the dough. So this is our common room. That's pretty much all we need. And I'm just going to, there we go. Yeah, that's pretty much what we need, but of course we put more stuff in there. We will put in some benches for them to sit on, like this. We will give them a pool table. In fact, we'll give them two. We'll put in some chairs as well, some along there and some along there. We will give them a radio over there and over there, and a TV over there. That looks backwards. Over there, and one over there. I also want to put some weights benches. We'll put a couple in this corner like that. That's nice. It looks like a recreation room, isn't it? So that'll be fine. And we will also put down the ceramic tiles, easy to keep clean. Like I care. And then a jail door over here with our metal detector. We will want sprinklers, so we'll put one there and one there. I'm not sure what their coverage is, but I'm just winging it there. And radiators, well, we'll put one over here and one over here. That should be enough for the room. CCTV, where would be that best? It's probably best to have one over there and then put one there, so we kind of cover the corridor and a bit of the common room. That should work. And yeah, we should be okay with that. Do we have that wall in yet? No, we don't. Okay, next up is our mail room. I have to admit, I'm getting a lot further now that I'm not being scatty than I did the first time I recorded this. Being systematic works. We'll put down ceramic floor. We will designate this as a mail room. And that needs a sorting desk and a table. Oh, yeah. So we'll put in a couple of tables there. I kind of want to put a table and a sorting desk and a table and a sorting desk, but I can't remember how big a sorting desk is. Oh, there we go. So we put in that. And then I'm going to swap that around the other way, like so, and put in more tables then next to them. I think that'll look great. And of course we're going to need a jail door in there. Lovely. And we can move on to visitation. I'll do that, that and that. And we will also, might as well just take that wall right over to there. And we're going to need the metal floor down there like so. And over there. And then objects, we're going to want the visitor booth. And I did count this out when I planned it. So we can make sure that that is like that. And I think what we'll do is we'll put marble tiles so the visitors think that's a little bit posh. And then the door to here can just be an ordinary door. And I think it can be to there as well, because we do, after all, we are going to have jail doors there and there. With, did I put metal detectors in the mail room? I didn't even put a door in the mail room, I think. Oh, there's a metal detector in the common room. Metal detectors. We want one in there, one in there, there. I know, overkill, but they're not perfect, so we make sure we catch them. And now the CCTV. I think it's that pointy end. We have one there, we'll have one there, and then we turn it round and have one there and one there. Then sprinklers, put them there and there, there and there, and then radiators. We'll have radiators. Where can I put my radiator? I like to put them against the wall. There and there, that should be enough. And there and there, there and there. We'll put some in this corridor as well. Okay. We're running low on money now. Being a bit too thorough. They've got, it's got quite a lot to build there. And I think that I need to start looking at getting some cells, because we can get some prisoners in then, and that will help our income. I do want to put in jail door there and there for our yard. I don't want to designate that as a yard yet, because I don't really want the prisoners coming in here, which makes me think we can possibly, hopefully we can designate this. I know there's no access, but there will be access. And if we can make some staff only areas, that would be sweet. Yeah, that's gonna help a lot of things. When this gets closed off, I want this to be access only, but I'm quite happy to just keep it medium security, because it means that this lot won't try and wiggle into there. I don't think they could, because they can't go through the access only bit, but you know, I'm taking no chances with these lot. I know what they're like. I was one. Okay, so let's look at making the cells. I'll just take this all the way down like that. Yeah, probably build that bit of wall, and then we'll build this and put in ceramic floor there and there, and then we have a drain there and there, and a solitary door there. Did that autosave stop my drain from going in? I bet it did, didn't it? That naughty, sneaky little autosave. Alright, so that'll be solitary, and then we can clone that lot. And we'll look over here at what we're going to do with our cells. First of all, I want to just take that out so I remember where the door is. And obviously we're going to need to put in walls. I won't put the floors in until I've done all the cloning, because the floors are easy to just zap in afterwards. So we'll do these walls up to here, because then we can just clone that all the way up to the top on either side. I'm thinking, I've got my thinking head in. Right, so we want these to be dorms. Then we're going to put a bed in. I'm going to put it in there, and a bed there. And what I'm going to do is we're going to have the shower there. When I can find the shower head, have it facing that way, like so. And then the toilet, there we go. Pop that in over there. So that's pretty much the necessaries. What I'm also going to do, because we want these cells to be comfortable, so I'm going to get this office desk. Oh, I had it the right way. I'm going to put the office desk in this little corner over here, and then they're also going to get a chair to sit at. So they'll get a chair like so. I also want them to have a bookcase, because we don't have a library. So putting a bookcase, bookshelf in their rooms helps with their literacy. So they get a bookshelf. They're also going to get a weights bench, and we'll put the weights bench next to the desk, I think. And they're all also they don't get a TV, but they will get a radio. and we'll pop that radio in there next to the toilet. So I don't know, I think that's I don't think I'd be too perturbed. You know, I've got a computer and a loo, that's fine. I'm happy, that would be me fine, and books. Oh dear, I think I'm just easily pleased. And yeah, do that and do that. Now we won't designate these as cells until all of that's put in. I won't put the doors in because they always seem to put the doors in first, and it's like, you've just made it difficult for yourselves. Why don't you just put the doors in last? See, like they've done here. Oops. I'm going to have to lock that open so that they don't lock themselves in. And it's the same here. I'll have to lock that open. Lock that open. And we'll just see how we get on. Right, well, it looks like I've certainly done enough. More than usual. More than I should. I always overrun. And the fact that I've overrun not once but twice, so it's quite good going for me. But yes, I mean, we've got a couple of solitary cells going in. We've got a couple of ordinary cells. Of course, once those are in, we can open it up because they've got their basic facilities. They've got their canteen, which is primarily what they need, and we should have the yard pretty soon. So we should be okay to let them in. And of course, with having a bigger kitchen and that, we'll soon get this prisoner acclimatization and engagement. We will have to increase our security, but we'll be able to afford it because we've got more people coming in. So we're getting there. It's definitely, this is a big project. I mean, I'm just going to zoom out here, and all the building that we've done, look how much room we still have left. It's great because, I mean, you start off really small and you can just keep expanding. And also, I mean, you can buy more plots, so you don't have to do what I've done, you know, just stick to the one plot. So there's so much scope in this game, and I think that's why I like it so much. But yeah, we will finish off our B wing for next week, and then we will look at doing a library, and probably going for D-wing, C-wing, D-wing, and maybe a death row. I don't know. But yes, that's all to come. But for now, thank you for sharing this time with me, and thank you very much for reminding me about the metal detectors. Very much appreciated. All feedback's appreciated. This has been Tashlan and Charlie the dog and Puddin' and Pie the pussy cats. You know we love you loads. Peace out, peeps.